following podcast contains explicit language.
What's going on, Hive Minders? Welcome back to the Mind Meld, a podcast hosted by Mason Burns.
Hello.
And me, J.S. Price. The Mind Meld is a lively discussion about yours and our favorite stoner thoughts, pop culture references, video games, and more. Or, as we like to call it, an hour of your lives that you're never going to get back. I almost forgot that part.
This one's going to be worth it.
It's going to be worth it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and it was good to know you. Mason. Well, actually, hold on. Before anything, I want to
preface.
So
yeah, we gotta talk about
this
it.
Is yeah. We have to address the elephant in the room.
Talk about it.
Right? Okay. So, it is our 4th episode, which is very special because we wanted to do every 4th episode where we get very stoned beforehand, and that is what we are right now. We just went out and we went on a walk and smoked a joint.
Yep.
And now we're here. I feel awesome, dude.
I feel good too. Yeah, I'm having a good time.
How was your week?
I don't know. I didn't really think about it until this moment, but it was pretty good.
Okay.
I feel like it was overall pretty good. It was just work was busy because it's dumb. I'm not gonna explain it. It's because I don't want to talk about it. But it's just dumb. Like, I don't know. So it was like work kind of sucked, but like everything around work was very good and positive and fun. So
no, I hear
like we got
dude.
the first couple episodes of the podcast out.
Yeah,
it was like really fun and like really good interactions.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone who watched. I really appreciate
seriously.
it. Now that we've gone like live in public, we've got a lot of like wonderful feedback. So
yeah,
like shout out to you guys for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. It's been like super appreciated that you guys enjoy our project as much as we enjoy our project.
Yes.
Like it's so fun.
Yes. Wonderful news, by the way.
Wonderful
breaking news.
Dude,
I
I'm
went
so
to the
excited.
store.
You went to the store?
And there was eggnog. There was eggnog.
Dude.
Celebrate, people.
This guy.
I love eggnog.
Dude, it's like not even
Celebrate.
it's like not even
I
October
know.
yet.
Okay, but the way I thought about it is I got to buy it the first time I see it every year. And then after that, I kind of wait till after Halloween, and then every time after Halloween I can drink eggnog.
Dude.
That's the way I do it.
That's amazing.
Cuz I love eggnog. Like I would drink eggnog in the middle of July. Like if someone was like, "Oh my god,
I know
we
I
found
tried
eggnog.
it earlier. I'm like I want another sip cuz I want to know.
Wonderful.
Because you were telling me you were like it's wonderful post smoke.
Yes.
And I just don't know if I believe you.
No, it is.
Well, I did believe you in that moment. I just need to know what it feels like again.
Go ahead. It's a wonderful experience.
Dude,
it's good. Like
it's like the perfect amount of creamy as well. It's wonderful.
That not wonderful?
It's amazing.
It fills that craving of a milkshake without being a milkshake.
That's a good, when
like
you
in
put
terms
it,
of like when you
yeah,
drink
dude.
it. Yeah.
When you put it that way, when I think about it like that, like that makes sense.
Yep.
Dude. Okay. So there's something that I wanted to bring up to you.
Yeah, I'm curious what this is.
so I was playing Apex with Ty and Miguel recently.
Okay.
And Miguel. Sorry.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna lose it before I can even tell the story. Miguel goes, "Oh yeah, did you hear about what happened to Mason's mouse?"
Yeah. Did I not tell you this?
I know.
Oh, I did not realize you learned this. You learned this third hand.
I was like, wait, no, what happened?
Yep.
And he's like, all I know is that Mason came into Best Buy to return a mouse, and
gosh.
And when somebody went to grab it, he went, "No, don't touch that." He went, "No, don't touch that."
Yep.
It was in my toilet.
Yep. That's 100% true.
And Miguel, wanted to ask you what it was about, but you were like, it's going to be too much to explain how this happened. And so, while we were playing Apex,
oh my god,
we were just making jokes. Because I told him, I was like, he can see his toilet from his desk.
Yep.
So what if he just flicked way too hard?
Yep.
And threw it across the room.
Yep. So essentially, right, the story,
Okay.
the real story are the facts, right? Everyone, these are the facts. Because A, this did happen.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but I 100% sent my mouse flying into the toilet. That 100% from my desk, flying to the toilet, 100%. So, and then second, the way that it happened, right?
Yeah.
So, essentially what happened is I was playing Valorant, right? Playing some Valorant. And that game is very interesting because if you are losing that game and just doing terrible, you just need to get out of the game as soon as possible.
Okay.
So I am in this mindset of I need to get the fuck out of this game right now. I need to get the fuck out. And so I'm into running it down, doing whatever. And I just there's just a moment where I'm like moving around, I'm in it in the game, and I die, and I'm like shit, and I throw my mouse, like I flip it, right, and I have a really light mouse, and so like really light. And it's wireless, so it's not tethered to anything. And so I basically like sent it sideways, and it flies and goes into the toilet. And
oh my God,
I'm just dumbfounded at that point. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, how does that happen?
I just sent it into the toilet. I'm not like
that's crazy.
That's what happened.
Dude,
so I brought it into Best Buy to get, because I have GSP on it. So I brought it into Best Buy to get it replaced, and I got a new mouse.
Oh my
just for
God!
free, because I'm not using.
I just want to preface to you guys: Mason's desk is a solid like 25.
No.
Yes.
It's like 15.
No, I would say like 20 feet from his toilet.
Do you think it's that far? Yeah, it's like 15.
No, there's no
15
way.
max.
Okay,
yeah, it's
you
like
guys
15 max.
that's not. This is biased.
She's so
whatever.
Big. It's like 15 max.
No, it's like 20. Anyway, the point is, it's a pretty good distance away, and the fact that you hucked that thing all the way in there
it's
is
really
crazy.
light. Like, it weighs nothing. Like it literally weighs nothing.
Sure, but I mean, like, even with something light, like, you have to put a good amount of like force into it to like send it that far. You know,
it was
what I'm
like
saying?
a very like. I think I just didn't realize how hard I really sent it until I heard it like hit the back of the toilet, and like that is what like it was such it was a moment where I was like, I need to go to bed. I was like, what am I doing right now? Like, why am I playing this game and getting this mad? I was like, why is this happening?
Dude,
I was like so dumbfounded at myself. I was like, I could just stop.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, and then I was like, now I'm not mad anymore because I'm not playing the game.
That's
like, it was like I was like, what am I doing?
No, that's a good point. I don't think I've ever gotten like that mad that I've like I've never gotten that mad that I've like thrown a piece of my hardware somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, but let me tell you, I'm shocked my desk isn't dented from how many times I've just hitting my desk.
I don't like hitting my desk.
Dude,
and
really?
Because like throwing the mouse felt like such like a lightweight action that it didn't mean anything. And so like when I threw it as hard as I did, I was like, oh man, I did not mean to throw it that hard. I was like, I did not mean for it to go that far. And it was a moment where I was like, why am I playing this game right now? I was like, I could just not be doing this and be infinitely happier. And then I stopped playing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, so I'm shocked that I've never gotten a noise complaint from my downstairs neighbors.
Oh, really?
Because let me tell you, in my prime of playing Destiny, well, I shouldn't say my prime.
Mm-hmm.
In like my slow downfall of playing Destiny 2, like this past year, there would be multiple times that I would like play PvP by myself and just like get so angry, and I would hit my like I would hit my desk so hard with both hands that I would have to like move my monitors back into place because they would like bounce off the desk.
I don't like doing that. I don't like hitting my desk. But like that was like a very specific like range for me.
There's something so like nice and like guttural about smashing your desk though. Like you really yeah.
Well, it's like why people hit walls. You know what I mean? Like like you know stories of people like hitting walls. I never did because I don't know. That just seems more harmful to myself than like I don't know. Because I've like when I get mad I hit my desk every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I really like. Since my mouse is so light, I slide it really hard.
Dude, that's
like,
crazy.
That's my level of frustration
like,
usually.
That's like a piece of hardware that you can break if like it lands the wrong way.
I have GSP.
But
I always have a backup.
Yeah, but dude, that like what I'm saying is like I can hit my desk an infinite amount of times because it's a metal desk and like not be worried about it.
I guess that's true.
Because I'm like whatever.
I guess that's true.
I mean,
ever hit your keyboard? Because I much rather would like not hit my keyboard. Dude, so that sounds bad too.
So we had this friend. So it was when King's Fall came back to Destiny 2.
Okay.
And I participated in the day one raid race for it with some buddies.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of them, like, we were at like the 12-hour mark. It might have been like the 12-hour mark, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
We were on final boss and we just couldn't get it. We couldn't get Oryx. It was a pain in the ass.
Were you on pace or were you just like wanting to complete it for the
We were just wanting to complete it. Yeah. And then at some point, my buddy got so mad that you heard him slam his desk, and then his mic muted because he hit a button on accident to mute his mic.
Yeah.
But he was streaming the whole thing, so we got to see the clip of him hitting his desk so hard, and you hear all of the keycaps come off of his keyboard.
No.
Every single one.
No.
Yeah. And then later, one of our other buddies edited it and made it sound so like after he hit his desk, it was like the Lego pieces falling apart from the Lego games.
It was like I don't even know how I would mimic that, but like that's a very distinct sound.
Yeah,
too.
dude, it was crazy.
Because I'm hearing it in my mind. I'm like, yeah, that's that's awesome.
I wish I could there's only so much I can do with my throat. You know?
Yeah. It doesn't seem possible.
I can make some crazy noises, but I can't make.
I could throw some things down the stairs and mimic that sound, but I can't do it with my mouth.
Yeah, let me throw some Legos down the stairs.
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever? I mean, I'm sure you played with Legos as a kid. I feel like every, like, I don't know. I mean, are you diagnosed with ADHD?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, who knows at this point?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm functional enough as a human being where I'm at this point, I'm just not going to make it happen. My function is function.
Yeah. I've been diagnosed with ADHD, and let me tell you, dude, Legos were my fucking shit.
Really?
Let me tell you something. I was so particular about my Legos that I was not one of those kids that would like have just a bin full of blocks and get like creative with them.
Oh yeah.
I would buy sets just to build them and then never deconstruct them.
Yeah, so I would do that. I would do that.
I would put them on display.
But I wouldn't I don't know. Legos just weren't very interesting to me because it was just following instructions. It was yeah. I built them and I thought they were like cool once they were built for sure.
Yeah.
But like I didn't necessarily enjoy the process. It was fun because me and my dad would do it together, and like that was a really fun experience.
Yeah.
And so like he would like give me like I'd like see the pieces on the book. He would give me it was when I was like really young. He'd like give me the pieces and I'd put it together.
I don't know why I laughed. I'm just like
no.
I
It's
think
like
that's
it's a joyous like happy moment. It's reasonable.
Yeah.
And it's like something I think back on very fondly.
Yeah.
And so like that process was fun, but I think once I got older and we like stopped doing that as often, it just wasn't as interesting.
Okay, I got you.
And I just played video games instead.
Yeah, no, there definitely came a point for me as well.
Much video games.
There was definitely a point for me as well where I was like, no more Legos. And I remember it specifically because my stepmom will not let it go, and I love it. It's like I feel truly like terrible about this, but she was like, she really wanted to hold on to like the Lego part of me, where
she just wanted you like to be like to.
She wanted me to enjoy Legos because she enjoyed Legos, and we'd build them together.
Oh, I see.
And she was like, JS, I got this like Harry Potter like Hogwarts castle like Lego set. Like it was a big ass Lego set, right?
I think those are cool.
They're fucking sick.
Yeah.
But I definitely got like a quarter of the way into it and was like, I don't like Legos anymore.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle that's like slightly easier to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like puzzles are all like looking at this. I hate puzzles.
Really? I love
hate
puzzles. Oh,
I think,
man.
I think it's another one of those things where it's just like, I don't want to stare at this one piece forever. And that's what I would do.
Dude, really?
I would be like, well, like, yeah, because you build the edges first, right? So you build the edges.
Yeah.
And then which is easy, right? You build the edges. You're like, cool, I have this like structure built. And then it's just like putting shit in places, hoping for the best. Like it's not, for me, it's not something I'm thinking too particularly hard about. Sure. I don't want to think about it. And so I'm low key finding like pieces that look like it could go in this corner and just like mashing shit until it fits.
Yeah. No, we have puzzles. We do puzzles at my mom's place, and that's like definitely like some quality time that I like appreciate because like we'll literally like put on some music, do a puzzle, and it's so much fun. Like that
sounds fun. See, I think when it's like a thing like that, I think that's cool. But like just do like it would frustrate me to just do one on my own.
For me, I find great satisfaction in doing puzzles because I'm like one of those people that like I'll look at the pieces, I'll look for the way that it's shaped, I'll look at the colors where it meets up and where it intersects and whatnot, and I'll be like, oh, that kind of matches that. Like I'll look at the the full like finished puzzle. Okay. Like on the box, and then I'll look at the pieces that I have in front of me and be like, okay, that's supposed to go around in that area, and then I'll put it like close to that area, or I'll just get it exactly.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, okay.
I wonder if there's a speedrunning category for puzzles.
For puzzles?
Like,
I mean, people probably do it, but it's not a thing people do. Does that make sense?
I mean, I don't know. There's like there's like fastest Rubik's Cubes times.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where it's like people do it, but it's not things people really do. Like it's something that people can do really good, which is cool, and it's like fun to watch them.
Yeah.
But like, there's not a lot of people that like a lot of people can solve a Rubik's Cube, but not a lot of people are like, I speed run it. Like, they don't automatically. I don't know.
Dude, I love doing my Rubik's Cube. That's
I don't know how to do one.
Really?
So that might be me being like biased because I don't know how to do one, so I don't think it's very cool.
I just
like I don't know.
I love doing my Rubik's Cube, and Logan got me one for Christmas this past year. And dude, I just like sometimes I'll just sit at my desk, put a video on, and I'll just like solve it.
Just do it.
Yeah,
that sounds cool.
Because it's like, I don't know, it's a good like.
Did you like learn? Like, did someone teach? Like, did you like look like, or did you just like figure it out?
No, I didn't figure it out.
Oh, okay.
I got taught from someone at work. Yeah,
I tried to do that, and then I got like halfway through, and then I think I just didn't finish learning. I like had to go do something, and so I just like know how to solve the first like couple sides.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do the rest.
Yeah,
because I never just finished learning.
Yeah, dang, dude. Yeah, no, I don't know. It was one of those things where like once I got it, I was like, holy shit, this is so therapeutic.
Yeah, I was a big Lincoln Logs guy.
Dude, my grandma had Lincoln Logs, and I would play with them there, but I can't say that I like fully remember them or like enjoying them to their fullest. Yeah, maybe. I
think for me, they were like all like they were all like set sizes, and so it was a lot easier to like construct things that made sense. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to build a Lincoln Log house, it would look really good. Yeah. Like it's not like a Lego house would be like, it would look like bad. You know, it'd be like a square. Like whereas like a Lincoln Log house could be like cool and you can like architect it a certain way. Like that's what interested me when I was younger, and that's why I used them a lot.
I think that's part of the reason that I didn't get like hyper invested in Minecraft in terms of building, cuz like I mean like obviously people do a lot of really cool creations where they you know, ultimately the game is like it's cubes, it's blocks. So like when they do like these giant builds where like it looks like there's a curve, they still have to get so far away from it for it to look like an actual curve.
It looks like 8-bit like when you look at like
because when you get close to it, you're like, oh, this is just cubes.
But the thing is, I don't know. It's one of those things that I think is really, really interesting and be really, really cool if you knew how to do it. But it's just like you need to know so much about Minecraft, and your spatial awareness has to be really good. Like and like when you're constructing things huge, like unless you want like, because I would make things in Minecraft and I'd get like one block off and just be pissed. Like, I'd be so mad. Yeah, because I'd be like, I really misjudged this by one block just because I like didn't take my time. And like that's what frustrates me about building in Minecraft. Yeah, for sure. Like the simple stuff like that. And so I could never do big builds. I also just don't think I have the spatial awareness to do it. I don't think in my mind I can picture the structure well enough. See, that's because I haven't spent this much time.
Yeah. See, that's why I love Terraria, because it's like they have like a built-in ruler tool where you can like see with your cursor how many blocks away certain things are, like how many blocks up and over.
That makes sense.
And so you can like construct everything to your exact.
That's a really nice like just UI feature.
Yeah,
they were,
exactly.
Like the fact that they like thought that far ahead.
It used to be a thing where you had to like buy an equipable for it.
But now you just get it.
Now you just like it's just like an option when you open your inventory. It'll be like, yeah, just click this box and you get like you can check things with the ruler.
That's so nice when like game developers do the quality of life fixes.
Yeah.
Which like in terms of like when a game is just like a little bit clunky and then the developers like do this little fix and fixes it, it's like, whoa. Yeah. It's like I can't believe that like they realized that the player was having this problem. Like it wasn't a game, like the game wasn't broken. Yeah. It was just slightly like non-functional.
Yeah,
like, it was like there was like one little thing that like they could fix and then they did it for the player. Like that's a sign of a good game dev.
Yeah, no, 100%. Redigit and Senix, the two like head developers of Terraria, they're married. Very cool.
That's cute.
But they're just like wonderful game developers. Like
nice.
when Unity like announced their whole like we're putting like a fee on it. Yeah. People were really outraged by Unity.
That's so crazy of them.
And yeah, I know it is crazy. And Red, the like founder of Terraria, like literally was he like put out a tweet. He's like, this is outrageous. I think that this is stupid that's doing this. So he's like, so we're going to donate $100,000 each to these two other why can't I think of the name of it?
Like companies?
Yeah,
like,
that are
like game developer companies.
Okay. They're like that we support outside of Unity because
that's cool.
The Unity's doing this stupid shit and we don't support them in their decision.
Yeah, cool.
He's just like very outwardly speaking.
He says what he says what he thinks.
Yeah, he says what he thinks, and he's just like he's a very positive, like caring person towards everyone. Like he's very like he's made a lot of really cool tweets about being like, yeah, like fuck transphobes, like fuck Nazis.
Oh yeah, he's like come out and like said a lot of like positive things.
Yeah. He's like just a very progressive, like awesome guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, same thing.
And the
with
fact
Senix.
that he's like vocal about it, and he's like, I'm using my platform that like he's like, I built a really cool game that has a lot of followers. I'm using this platform to continue to be positive and continue to spread positive vibes. That's 100%, really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And like, I mean, I don't know. I'll always just stand by the fact that Terraria is a better game than Minecraft. Like, aside from the fact that I just think, like, gameplay-wise, it's better, their dev team is fucking awesome. Like, they interact with their community so much and, like, constantly...
Because they were indie, essentially,
Yeah,
right?
no, because, 100%. Because they constantly retweet...
That's awesome.
Like, people's artwork, whatever. Like, it's super cool. And this isn't to say... Because, obviously... People from a while ago made the very early comparison of like, oh, like Minecraft versus Terraria, whatever.
Oh yeah, blocks.
Yeah, and they kind of wanted to just like squash that immediately. So literally, when you boot up Minecraft, sometimes it'll say also check out Terraria, and then when you boot up Terraria, sometimes it'll say also check out Minecraft.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
I do remember seeing that stuff.
Yeah, no, they're just wonderful.
Yeah, I wish I loved Terraria. Like, I wish I did, because I have so many friends that, like, are in love with the game.
Yeah.
And I, like, watched them play, and I was like, like, I can't do it, man. There's way too much information. I think we've talked about this before, but I was like, we can't. I was like, I wish I enjoyed it as much as you guys so I could play with you. But
dude, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you should watch. This is what I told Emilio as well. I told our friend Emilio this, that you should watch my Terraria series. Like, I'm not trying to plug, but legitimately, I think that you should watch it from beginning to end, because it's a really good example of our progression in terms of like what we're aiming towards,
because it's like the
what
whole
we're
thing,
getting.
essentially.
Yeah,
right?
We're like starting from beginning to end, nothing to something.
I at the very least watch it for you.
Yeah,
like at the, like, you know what I mean,
dude. I'd appreciate that.
I don't think. I don't know. That there's like, I think I was talking about this recently. I think I'm past the point of wanting to learn new games. I don't think if I have to spend like a really large chunk of time, I don't really want it. Like, I don't play games as much as I used to.
Okay,
which is
that's
like
fair.
Kind of a bummer, but also I'm working a lot. I'm doing other like
really positive things. I feel like that's a good thing.
But like when I do get the time to play games, I miss
you in Valorant though.
Huh?
I said it means that I miss you in Valorant.
Yeah,
though.
But the thing is, right now when I play Valorant, it's very much I play my scheduled times when I have to play. Like, I have scheduled times right now where I need to play Valorant, and that's when I'm like, I can do nothing but play Valorant right here, and that's my Valorant time.
Yeah. Okay.
I go in, low key pop off, and then just be done. And then the second I get shit on, that's the second I go right back. Hey, I'm like, hey, I need a day where I'm doing nothing but playing Valorant. That's when I need to go back.
Dude, we need to play some Valorant.
No, dude, last time we played, I dropped like 38. I felt so powerful.
I felt terrible. I did garbage. Good? No, I did awful. I think I played as oh man, I'm trying to think of what map we started on.
Sunset. It was the new one.
Was it Sunset?
It was the new one.
I think we started on Sunset. I played KO, and that was just like a mistake. I just like played terrible. And
who would you prefer to play?
I think I would have played Breach.
I think he's pretty good on the map.
Yeah.
Did I tell you to play KO? Or like, were we like talking about it? And I was like, I think KO's pretty good.
I just like insta-locked KO because I was like, yeah, whatever.
Because I think KO's pretty good on that map too.
Sure.
Because like there's a lot of like really good windows where you can throw stuff through.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff for him there. I just like I feel like I need to stick to a consistent character. Like I feel like
learn the game.
Yeah. Because I feel like I can't learn multiple, or else if I play with one for too long, then I'm not going to be good with the other.
Yeah.
But if I keep switching back and forth,
you're not going to be like
I'm not going to be consistent.
Yeah, I get that.
So I don't know. I'm just like I'm undecided.
I get that.
But I guess that also comes with like practice.
Yeah, I've always had. I don't know why. I've always like just played every agent I could. I just in my mind I understand conceptually enough to.
You okay? I'm like, dude, I'm like sleepy.
Okay? you're like zoned out. That was wild.
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
No, I know. The thing is, I knew you were still listening. I just I wanted to talk about it because it was wild. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just always I've always just played whatever I had to. I've usually played Smokes, but I don't know. That game is interesting to me in my mind. That's a game where I can spatially picture things happening.
Really?
Like I can't do it in Minecraft, but when it's a real human being on the other side and I'm not fighting against my own spatial awareness and be like, this is what the most optimal human being would do here, and then I know how to play around people.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, that's how I try to play.
I can't really do that. Well, I mean, I think I could do that with a lot of time and practice, but I can't with Valorant, because I used to be really good at that in Destiny, where I would I would play the map so frequently and so much that I would know different angles that I would want to peek from, where I could expect people to be, and what I thought that they were going to do.
Wild.
So that I could cover as many options as possible. Especially with every type of ability in that game.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, I need to cap this point. There's 3 entrances that people can get me from. I know that I'm going to throw a nade at one of them to block it off from like people potentially, or like at least I'll get a hit marker and know that they're coming from that direction.
That's reasonable.
And then like if I'm playing Titan or whatever, I'm like, I'll put a barricade like facing the other one.
You had like optimal setups.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had optimal setups for angles.
I'd have to think about it. That plus like the radar and just being aware of your surroundings is very important.
And that's the same thing, and that's very similar to how I picture Valorant.
Yeah.
Is like when I'm picturing, I'm like, this is like the utility they're throwing. This is probably what's going to happen. This is what I need to do in response. It's a very like I think about the whole map when I'm playing the game.
That's crazy.
Because I don't think my aim's very good.
I think your aim is good.
Like my aim can be good, but also like it's all for me. And when I'm in like the higher ranked lobbies and like playing in my premier games, it's all about like if I know where someone is.
Yeah.
Like if I know where this person is, I'm getting the kill. If I don't, they're gonna kill me first.
Yeah.
And so like when you start being able to predict that, like that's when the game becomes like a different level of like perception.
Sure.
It feels like you're on like
that makes sense.
Like
I guess I didn't even like think about that because
that's what the game. It becomes knowing where your people are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what angles aren't cleared.
No, I think that's like one thing that I didn't think about as well was utility, because I think that's one thing that I forget pretty frequently. Like I will get locked into a zone.
It's hard.
I'll get locked into a moment where I'm like,
gamer zone.
This is a gunfight. I'll be like, this is a gunfight. That's all it is. And then like a flash will come around the corner and I'll be like, it's over.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, I'm an idiot. How did I forget about
that's
this?
Them saying what is happening right now. Can my Sova come back and I can flash and re-peek and kill this guy? Like that's what's they know where you are. They use their utilities to their advantage to kill you because they make that like extra level, and like that's when the game really becomes like a different game.
Yeah,
like,
I guess I didn't think about that because that's what I would think about when playing Destiny. Is I'd be like, from this angle, I know to check these 2 points because I know that's probably where they'll be sniping from. Like I'll check this angle, check that angle, keep moving. Be like, there's probably going to be like a grenade, or they're going to be sitting around this corner. That's crazy. I didn't think about that.
And if your aim is bad, it just gets better with time. Like that's how you should imagine the game, in my opinion.
Oh my god, that's I didn't even think about. Dude,
I hope you load the Valorant the next time and you go, let me use the wisdom.
Dude,
like, that's why I want to.
That's kind of like where I'm at right now.
Being a Valorant coach would be cool. Like I think I would be able to teach people like how to get those optimal setups and like be like, you know what I mean. Like I think that would be really interesting.
You should be. Yeah. No. 100%. You should totally do that because like your game knowledge is very impressive, and I feel like that. I mean, that can be said about a lot of people, but like for specific games too, it's just like it's very crazy.
Yeah. That's why I get so mad when I'm bad. Like because when I'm bad, I'm not predicting the right things, and I'm like not going through that awareness cycle correctly, and that's why I get so mad because like it's a mental game at that point, and I get mad because I'm being out mentaled. Damn. Instead of like I'm like because like if you're losing for me, if you're gonna lose name duel, like it is what it is. Fuck it. Like I don't like who gives a shit. Like that's like in the moment kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
totally.
like if I would have peeked that angle better, or if I held that angle better, and I would have gotten a guaranteed kill. And like that's what I try to do when I play the game. Is try to like make that think about it like that.
But the other thing is that like depending on skill level too, people are just like unpredictable.
Oh,
because I remember. Are you thinking about the moment that I'm thinking about?
I think so.
Yes, when we played last, and what was the map?
Sunset, the new one.
No, it wasn't Sunset.
Breeze. Did we play Breeze?
I think it might have been Breeze.
I think someone played Phoenix, and I was like, I don't think he's working on this map. When you're on it.
That's so funny. No, but I remember there was a smoke. You were like 7 health, 2 people. One of them was like, you knew that they were going to walk up. And before they walked up, they stopped for no reason to check a corner that like wasn't even there.
I was really mad.
Yeah, they didn't really walk all the way out, and you shot early because you thought they were going to keep walking.
Yeah. I was really mad.
Dude, I just remember you being like, what the fuck were they like,
what were they doing?
Like, what were they checking?
Yeah,
There's no angle to check. Like, what is going on?
I do remember that very distinctly because it was just a moment where they were just slower at click. They peeked the angle and they thought, oh, I should probably clear this side. Like after and they go, they spin really fast.
That's so funny.
It's really like disorienting when like something like that happens. I'm like, why are they not? Like, if they're not going to clear it, just don't clear it. Like, don't come back for it. Because it's one of those things, just like, just don't you're backtracking.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Forward. The bomb is going to explode. Move forward. And I'm just like, oh, dude.
I don't know.
That frustrates me.
Dude, I have no awareness of that game. Like, the second that it's like a 1v1 situation and I'm guarding bomb, I'm like, no thoughts, head empty. I'm just going to go this way because, it's a direction to go.
I hope I'm like low-key when I'm playing with you, trying to be more vocal about what I'm doing to try to help you guys learn.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like let's do this here. Let's make a play to do this.
Dude, I like when you're team leader. It's awesome. Like you vocalize everything.
This. Yeah, because it's like we'll just play better as a team.
Yeah.
Like it's just, again, it's another one of those things where it's not like your individual performance matters.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
if your team play is so much better than theirs, it's just over.
Yeah.
The game's done.
Like that's when I feel okay with like doing bad KD wise, is because I've like successfully made the right plays that you advised me to in order to progress our match.
I love spectating you because I've seen you get better. Like,
Really?
I've seen you get better over time. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
I think I've said this to you before, but I think you're better than like probably 60% of the whole total Valorant population. I think you're like up there. Like,
damn, really?
Like, yeah,
that means so much considering that my aim is so shit.
That game's hard.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I guess
that game is difficult.
That was the big learning curve coming from Destiny 2 Valorant, is like Destiny's such a movement heavy game that you were constantly like running, sliding, doing whatever to shoot. And like I remember my first few games of Valorant, I was just sprinting and shooting. Dude, and like praying to God to be like, where are my bullets going?
Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever, speaking of like Destiny parkour, have you ever like really parkoured like out in a park?
Oh yeah. So
complete like derailment, but like I'm just curious.
Dude, you are like death gripping that
I'm
mic.
just hanging my hand on it. I'm not even like gripping it.
Oh my God, that's
I'm
so
just
funny.
hanging my hand on it.
So something interesting about me is that for 4 years I actually took parkour classes.
No,
there was
really?
a thing in downtown Seattle called Parkour Visions, and they would teach youth to do parkour, and it was crazy because we would do it in this like giant gym that they had for the majority of the year, and then when it got sunny out, they'd be like, all right, let's like go fucking do some crazy shit. And we would go out to like different structures in Seattle and do some crazy flips and shit. Cool. It was awesome.
No, parkouring is like the similar, in my opinion, like similar level of like edgy that skateboarding is for some reason.
Totally.
Is that like
no,
fair?
100%, but it's like very different edginess.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but like I just think when I think parkour, I think part of it is because I'm going back to movies, but have you seen the Step Up movies?
No.
The Step Up dance movies are some of my favorite series of movies. I don't think they're very good.
Sure.
But I think that like the dance sequences are just so like cool to me. And then they parkour in that movie and they skate. And I'm like, that's the level of edgy I think that parkouring is.
That's perfect.
To be we're not in a gang, but we pretend to be in a gang, but we're a dance crew instead.
Dude,
like,
that's awesome.
Like, I think that's how I think about it when I think of like that level.
Oh man. Sorry, I hate to derail again, but like this is empty now. I was drinking a London Fog as my drink of choice, and let me tell you, I love a good London Fog. But holy shit, there's like
what is a London Fog for the people who don't know?
It is Earl Grey tea mixed with honey and milk, and like depending on whoever makes it too. Like if you get it at some cafe, sometimes they'll put like some sweetener in it. Yeah, whatever it may be.
It's not honey.
It's vanilla. Really?
Get rolled.
Dude,
I have no idea.
I've had it with honey before, and it's
I know it's really
good,
but I have no idea what's in there. I know there's Earl Grey tea. Yeah. But like other than that, I was like, it's amazing.
I've had it with honey as well. Anyway, I mean, she would know better than I do.
Well, she made that one.
Yeah. Mason's partner is here and made like the most baller.
It was good.
It was so good.
Yeah, I took a sip
such
of
a good. I'm like.
I don't mean to. The eggnog was better. Dude, I don't mean to be that person.
I told you. They were literally, before we recorded, they were in the kitchen, and Mason was like, I love you more than eggnog. And both her and I looked at you and were like, I don't think that's true.
I love eggnog so much. It's so good.
That's so funny to me.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I love eggnog too, but like, you must really love it to get it in September.
Dude, okay. I already explained. I'm not gonna do it again, but I already explained like my method, so it's fine. I think it's okay. Everyone I texted about it, to be fair, I was by it. I texted like a bunch of my friends about it. I was like, I texted Jacob, my cousin. I texted my friend Will, and you texted my friend Emin. I was like, the first nog of the year, baby, it's back, and everyone was like, woo! Everyone was like so excited because like a lot of people I know in my immediate circle at least know that I love nog, so they'll reciprocate that like excitement for me.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, yes,
nog is awesome, man. Yeah. You know it's really good. One of my really good buddies, he's Puerto Rican.
Okay,
and he makes this fantastic. Well. Oh man, I'm gonna lose it if I don't remember because it's not horchata. It's something else.
That's so good though.
But I know horchata is amazing, but he makes it and he makes it for me every Christmas. And I swear to God,
Is it a warm drink?
No, it's a cold drink, but it's just wonderful.
Ooh.
Like it's the perfect amount of creamy, and you mix rum with it too, and it makes it even better. Oh my God, it is fantastic. I need to text him right now
to figure out what it is,
because I'm gonna be pissed if I don't remember. Like I cannot express to you how good it is.
No, dude,
right,
I believe you. I believe you.
It that you make for me every Christmas.
Shout out. I don't remember who you said it was, but shout out to them. Hopefully they respond.
Edgar, if you're listening to this podcast, huge shout out to you. It's fucking fantastic.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah,
I love that.
I mean, like, so it's very funny because Tyler made this joke like ages ago. Oh, coquito. It's coquito. And he makes the best coquito
I don't
ever.
think I've ever had that, at least by that name.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Like that I know of.
It's
like
fantastic.
There's a chance that I've had it from like one of my other like more Hispanic relatives.
Yeah.
And they didn't say it. Was like they said it and I was like, oh yes. Coquito. Like, yes. Like, you know what I mean? Like one of those things. Like I love them. I do.
Yeah.
And I love that side of the family. But I just think it's like that's I'm not like ingrained in that at all. Yeah.
But it's wonderful. But Tyler made this joke because it is like a creamy white substance. Mm-hmm. And Tyler, I put it on my story and I was like, coquito, fucking delicious. And Tyler slides up on my Snapchat story and he goes, that is way too white and viscous not to become.
No, dude, that's so gross.
I was like, God,
did that ruin it for you at all?
No, I was like, I don't fucking care. I was like, maybe it is.
Dude,
I don't care. It's delicious.
Stop. Don't say that. That's gross. That's not a good experience if that's the case.
It's so good though.
You're telling me you would still drink it even after you found that out? That's what you're telling me?
I mean, if it tastes that good, then like, fuck. That reminds me of a quote that.
No, that's a bad take. I'm sorry.
Shaking his head in disappointment.
That's a bad take,
dude.
I'm sorry.
I mean, listen.
You don't need to explain yourself because it's fine. Like I won't make you, but I just I think that's a bad take. Let us know if you.
Dude, my parents are gonna listen to this.
That's fine. I didn't mean to make a big deal out of it. I'm sorry. I know it was just a bit.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad.
I know that was just a bit. That's my fault.
That's 100% a bit.
I got too into it.
They know how good it is. Like it's.
Oh yeah. So they're like, maybe. Like they're thinking about it too. They're like, maybe I would.
Not like maybe.
I'm sorry,
dude. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose it. I'm dying.
What do you mean?
Oh, dude, I knew that we were just gonna end up like pissing ourselves laughing over like nothing this episode. Come on, man.
I felt like that was a good bit. I was happy with that one.
I was happy with that one too, dude. That's going up. Guys, we're gonna start uploading like TikToks and YouTube Shorts because this guy's gonna start working on them.
I will. I mean, literally, shout out to Marco because he showed me his fish TikTok and I followed it.
Oh yeah,
he's trying to get 1,000 followers for his fish TikTok so he can attach it to his business.
Dude,
so ask him about his fish TikTok if you know Marco.
Dude, Marco's awesome.
Guy. Get him up there.
Dude, shout out Marco. Go check out his fish TikTok. He's awesome.
I don't remember what it is. I'm sorry.
I don't remember what it is off the top of my head either.
But yeah, no, because it was really cool and like he had like it was really. I was like, oh my God, like this is awesome,
dude. I just love how like excited that he gets. So one of our supervisors, his name is Marco, and he has just an insane amount of animals. Mm-hmm. Like first of all, he has 3 dogs. He has like 2 birds. How many cats does he have? Do you know how many cats Marco has? 2.
2 cats.
Okay, 2 cats.
Sounds right.
And just like a wall to wall of fish tanks,
which must be so pleasant just to look at. Like
he has so many.
Love it. He literally told me, he was like, yeah, at some point we'll do a little thing and I'll try to get you to like look at our fish. And I was like, I would love to see that because that sounds incredible.
Because like he raises different like species of like fish and shrimp and whatever because they're like I think he mentioned once he was like, yeah, these ones specifically are like when they're fully grown they're very expensive. Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like nurse them, sell them, and then make a bunch of money.
Which is so awesome.
It's crazy.
So awesome.
I mean, I guess you could think about it like anything else, where it's like, you know,
like it could be a business. You
totally,
can make money doing things that you care about. Like that is the goal. Like,
that's his
awesome.
Thing. Yeah. I mean, like I feel like that's like
all the way one way. I'm gonna have to get up and do it because I can't describe the direction, okay. But I can.
Mason.
Do it.
So Mason's partner, before we went on our walk to go smoke our joint, she was like, I'm so scared to use this oven. I don't know how to do it. And so Mason had to do it. And that's like a callback to episode 1.
When we were talking about it.
Yeah, when we were talking about it. And you were like, yeah, my oven has 3 really cool settings where it's off, hot, or a specialty third option, which is spewing propane in the apartment.
No, yeah. Well, the problem wasn't that. Back to the spatial awareness. The problem wasn't that I couldn't it would have been super easy for her to do it if she knew how.
Yeah.
But I was just in my mind, I couldn't describe it, so I was like, I just need to get up and do it. I was like, you turn the knob, and I was like, oh, is that clockwise or counterclockwise? And then I would say something, and I wouldn't know for sure. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I would be worried about it.
Yeah,
be like, what if we just turn the oven all the way up because I described the wrong way,
dude?
So I just had to get up and do it.
Yeah, no, I get that's like a fair point.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about? I actually just thought of this. I already figured out what I want to name this episode.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be Toilet Mouse.
Ew.
Yeah, dude. I think that'll intrigue people, though. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
People are gonna want to know, or maybe I'll just call it Mason's Toilet Mouse.
That's fine.
Yeah, because then people will be like, "What does this mean?
What does that mean?"
Yeah. You want to come up with interesting titles that'll get people intrigued. That's something that I'm not amazing at. There were definitely I would make YouTube videos and I would get excited about some titles where I'd be like, oh, this is a pretty clever title.
Yeah.
And then other times I'd be like, I'm just kind of making shit up because I need something to fill it.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's almost peak creativity.
Sure.
Because if you think of a lot of good titles are the same, right? So when you come up with something that's random and witty, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, sir.
But sometimes it doesn't even it's not even witty or clever.
Just
our 3rd episode, I was like, it rhymes. Skits and bits.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, that perfectly describes what we're doing.
I mean, we were kind of talking about our favorite skits, so.
Hear me out.
Okay. I'm hearing you.
Hear me out.
Out.
We do.
Okay.
I don't even know. What? Sorry. I took a second and I was like, this transition is going nowhere. I was like, I had something and it's gone.
Wait, did you actually just forget what you
I did. I'll be 100% honest. I mean, it's visual confirmation that just happened. It's fine.
Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. That's awesome, because I just did that last night with one of my buddies.
Really?
And I wasn't even high. I just straight up I texted him, dude, and then I was like, never mind. I completely forgot.
That's crazy, because in text, I feel like, oh my god, I don't even in text. I feel like it's so much easier to just remember what you're trying to say. I don't know. I always just I don't know. I don't have a good way to describe it. I mean, I'm on the fade off point to where the mind's gone. By the way,
the mind is gone. That's where you're at right now.
I'm off the edge.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty stoned, dude. I can't even see how long have we been recording for.
I have no idea. Probably 45.
Dude, holy, you were accurate on that. It was 44 minutes.
My time,
your internal
guesstimation
clock
is so good.
Really?
I think my internal clock and my my directions I think are really good. I don't describe them well, but I always know where I am.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Every time I'm what time is it? I'm oh, it's probably this. I'm close. But I feel like that's how most people are.
Really? That's not how I am.
You just have no
But what I have is an insane sense of direction.
Really?
Yeah.
Which way's the ocean?
Wait, hold on. I'm too
I didn't mean to
high.
put you on the spot.
I have to think about which way your house is
Quiz.
facing.
I want to be a teacher. Quiz.
That way. Wait. No, that way. Sorry.
Yep.
I was thinking about the road. I was the road is intersecting that way.
You got there.
Yep. I know.
Nice.
Which cardinal direction? I couldn't fucking tell you.
Well, it's the water, so it's west.
Yeah, it is west.
Right?
Sorry. I'm just I'm not good with cardinal directions. I'm just very good at mentally picturing landmarks that I'd see and then backtracking from there.
Is that how you remember specific spots as well? When
100%.
you go places?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
especially
that's why I'm too. I'm a landmark person.
That's how I got very good at navigating downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
Is because I would
fair.
I would recognize different buildings and I'd be like, like, yep, this is this street. I can go down here and then go there, whatever.
For me,
right?
For me, if I have the path that I go, it never changes. If I do the same path like 3 or 4 times, even if it's a little bit slower, that's the way I'm gonna go every time.
Okay.
Like it's just the way that my brain functions.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. There's definitely like I feel like, I mean, I've lived in Seattle for so long and I've navigated it for so long that I am very much able to like if I'm going to an event or I'm going to something that requires me to like go past downtown, I'm thinking in my head what time of day it is, what day of the week it is, and being like, this is most likely where traffic is. I'm gonna take this like back road to to get there faster.
I do that as well. Yeah. No, I do that, but it's like I very rarely do. Like, it has to be really bad for me to do something like that.
Yeah,
it has to be like the traffic has to be terrible. But most of the times I'm just like, fuck it, this is the way I go. I just smacked myself in the face. I'm just like, fuck it, this is the way I go. I'm gonna sit the extra 5 minutes in traffic instead of going somewhere I don't taking the way I don't usually go.
Sometimes I enjoy traffic. This might be kind of psycho. Whoa. Am I outing myself? This might be like very illegal, but like
illegal?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like sometimes traffic will be so bad.
I will call the cops on you. If anything you say is morally wrong.
Sometimes traffic will be so bad in Seattle.
Yeah.
It'll be straight like bumper to bumper, no movement.
Okay.
I'll just put on an episode of Regular Show, like on my phone, like
that's
prop
actually
it up.
So funny.
And like, because we'll be moving at like a mile per hour, and so like we'll move once every like 10 minutes.
I could do it. Oh, I mean, like if it's really that bad, it's fine. It's like when people park and get out of their cars. Like,
oh yeah,
like if
I've
it's
done
that
that
bad,
a couple
like
times.
it's like that's fine. I think that's fine.
Yeah,
but like I could never. I don't know why. There's something that just like blocks my brain from like doing I very rarely touch my phone when I'm driving.
Really?
I only like I usually don't. I like hate changing playlists. Like I'm like if I start a playlist from work and I'm driving home, I really have to hate the song that's playing for me to change the playlist.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'll skip, and if I skip like 4 or 5, and I'm like shit, and I like open the phone and I'm like really like I'm very direct about what I'm doing on my phone, and then I close it. I hate being on my phone when I'm driving.
You want to know what's so funny? I have kept everything on my iPhone in a little bottle, like the little sub categories where you can like put multiple apps in one thing. I have so many of those that my iPhone is only 2 pages. It's the main one, and then the second one.
That's how mine is as well.
Yeah.
Like I just don't have very much on my phone,
and everything is in such the same place that I don't even have to look at my phone anymore. I can just like I'll grab it. I'll click it on, I'll put in my password without looking, I'll like navigate to where I know the music application is and put on my playlist based on where it is in like my list.
Okay, I get that.
And I'll get it like 90% of the time.
Nice, I get that. Yeah, I don't think I'm that like close, but I definitely have had times where like I will like something will accidentally move and I'll click the wrong app and I'm like, I knew it wasn't there. like, I knew it wasn't there. Like why did I do that? I do that a lot. Or like I was doing something, I'm like, I should know better. Like, why did that just happen?
Yeah.
When it's just like small functional things like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't have very much on my phone. I hate having like useless stuff on my phone.
That's fair.
Like
what would you consider like useless?
Well, like I don't have any like if I have a game on my phone, I have to be currently playing it. They don't
you don't have games on your phone?
I don't have a single game on my phone right now. Let me check because I might have Clash of Clans on here.
You kidding me?
I restarted that game a while back.
I have like so many games on my phone.
No, I don't have a
like,
single game
I have
on my
Plants
phone.
vs Zombies downloaded at all times, even though I'm not playing it like all the time.
I just don't like the clutter. I just don't like the clutter of the phone.
That's crazy.
It's just something that I need my phone to be like empty enough because I do 3 things on it. I know that if I'm not going to do more than 3 things on it. I message people. I check Twitter for my Valorant news, and then I scroll Instagram when I'm bored.
Okay,
those are my 3 things that I do on my phone. I don't do anything else.
That's crazy.
I don't need and work. I do work stuff on my phone.
I check my phone multiple times a day, but mostly because of Pokemon Go.
I like only check Twitter. Like when I'm on my phone, I'm probably checking Twitter.
That's crazy.
I'm looking at Valorant news. like that is what I'm looking at. I'm like my Twitter. It has only Valorant on it. That's all it is.
That's crazy.
I'm obsessed,
dude.
Like
that. Like I don't know. I
just don't like having clutter on my phone.
I guess I don't get that because like I enjoy having like a bunch of random shit on my phone because sometimes it has to be something that I'll use.
Yeah.
Because like eventually I might come back and use it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. Well, like I have apps that I haven't used in like maybe months.
Okay.
But like every single thing that hasn't been like downloaded on my phone is functional. I don't like. There's very few things I have on my phone that aren't functional.
Yeah.
In terms of like, I use this to order food when I want food. I use this to check my work schedule. I use this to, like I have YouTube that I watch on here.
Sure.
I'm a very like, I have like some like hiking apps that are cool. I have Amazon. Like they're all like functional things. They're not like entertainment things.
Sure. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Because I think like, I don't know. I'm like, technology is a tool. It is for us to, I don't know. It's interesting.
I'm way less like, I'm like, fuck it, computer.
Yeah.
Is
well, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about that computer. About my desktop. My desktop is can do whatever the fuck I want on my desktop. Who cares? Like anything could happen to that thing, and I'd be like, "You keep going, old boy. Like you're gonna power through."
Dude.
Yeah.
See, that's why it's good that you're friends with me, because like I can I'll look at that thing and be like, I have a pretty good idea of what's wrong, and like I can try and help you fix it.
Yeah.
You know,
the thing is, I think I could figure out what was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have like the heart to open it up and see what I have to spend money on.
Really?
Like that's really what it is for me. Because I could open it up and be like, this, because my PC doesn't run very well.
Yeah.
I got like 130 frames when I play Valorant. Yeah. I can play some new games because I have the nice card. But like my CPU is so bad. Like it needs to be upgraded, and I know, but I just don't want to do it.
That's fair.
Shit runs the way it's supposed to.
I got such a like high-end CPU like ages ago that I'm just like, I don't see the need to upgrade.
Oh really?
Like I got like I got like one of the Ryzen 9th generations, and I was like, great. I was like, this is a great CPU. I don't need to worry about it for a while.
That's what I should have done. I just went budget initially.
Okay.
And so like I just still like have budget.
Yeah.
And I just like need to upgrade it. I just don't want to.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Like,
especially because I don't know. I hate doing stuff with my own tech now because I work at Best Buy.
Really?
I hate doing stuff with my own tech. Like if I have to troubleshoot a problem, I hate it. I'm like I do not want to have to deal with this right now.
If I have to troubleshoot one of my own problems, I love it, because I'm like,
really?
At least it's like I can do it on my own time. I know how. I can like, yeah, I don't have to worry about this fucking process where I have to do like paperwork and shit to like figure out someone's computer problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's on my own time, and I'm like, I can figure this out. Or sometimes I'm like, I can't, and then I bring it to Miguel, who does it for me.
Yeah, you like bring it in. That makes sense.
I brought my PC in once, and Miguel changed my background and like fucked up a bunch of other stuff when I like while I left it with him.
Nice.
I was like, what the fuck did you do? He was like, well, since it technically wasn't under Geek Squad hands and it was just under my hands and I was being here with it, he was like, I don't have to write out in paperwork what I did to this computer. And I was like, God damn it, dude.
Because he does it. Yeah, he just messed with a bunch of your shit. That's
he
awesome.
just messed with a bunch of my shit. I was like, okay, that's fine, I guess. Apparently he did the same thing to Marco too, which is pretty funny.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. That's the type of shit I'd do.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely...
For sure.
Back in high school, I had a buddy that would type out LMAO so much that once he was like, I was hanging out with him and he was like, I'm going to go take a piss. I'll be right back. And he went to go take a piss and he left his phone unlocked. And so I took it and I changed LMAO to eat my cock.
Oh, ew, you told me about that. Yeah.
And he was like texting some girl that he was trying to flirt with and typed LMAO, and then he immediately messaged me and it's like, what did you do? You fucked up my shit. And I was like, I'm so sorry, because it was like 3 weeks later. I was like, I completely forgot that I did that. I'm so sorry.
Because it hasn't happened. It took so long.
Well, because it was like, sorry, it wasn't on his phone, it was on his iPad. Yeah. Dude,
that makes more sense, because it's something funny. That's like just wouldn't come up, right? And then it comes up and you're like, yeah. That's fucked.
It's so funny, dude. I was like, I don't know. It was just very funny because he messaged me and was like, you fucked up my shit. What'd you do?
You stopped that guy's game, his Riz. He no longer had W Riz.
Yeah, no longer.
Isn't that what they say?
Dude, I'm thinking about this coming bowling league on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. Because I feel like every time I do bowling league, I'm bowling with my coach.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I constantly get feedback. And then I'll be like, great, I have something to go home with now and like practice. And so I'll go to the bowling alley and I'll like just run drills of like what he told me to do.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. It's so interesting.
I can never think about bowling that way.
Really?
It's just so casual to me. But like I understand why you like it and why you like it, like, and why you love it.
There's just like certain ways that like there's like small tweaks that you can always make with bowling, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
That plus it's just like, I don't know, I feel cool when I'm one of those guys that can like make the ball curve. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
it
looks cool. I pull up to a bowling alley. I mean, it's super nerdy if I show up with my own bowling balls, but like if I show up to a bowling alley with some friends and I just grab a house ball and I start like curving it and shit, people are gonna be like, "What? That's fucking crazy." You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like when I see someone in the bowling alley that like bowls like really cool or like really fast, doesn't like if they're using custom ball, I'm like they're still super cool. Like even if they're on their own.
Okay.
I'm like look at them go. They're fucking performing. Yeah. See. Yeah. Ona thinks as well. They're performing. It's like
I guess so.
It's a spectator sport at that point. But if you showed up to the bowling alley in like your bowling team shirt and you're like and you had like little bowler shorts, that's when I'd be like, that's a little too much. Yeah. That's a little too much.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's like people at the rolling rink that would dress in like, it's not 80s night, but they're in like 80s clothes.
Yeah,
I think it's a little too much. I think it's kind of cute sometimes.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, no, I think I agree with you.
Similar vibes in my opinion.
Similar vibes. I was at a bowling alley recently, and I was bowling, just practicing. And I whenever I go bowling by myself to practice, I always bring my headphones with me so I can just like listen to my own music.
Over ears or
yeah, over ears.
It's like there's a gym.
Yeah. And I'll bowl, but I was bowling a really good game, and there were a bunch of like random college kids next to me. And after I took my headphones off, they were like, "Holy shit, that was so fucking cool!" And I was like, "Thank you guys." I was like, "Damn,
really? That's awesome."
Yeah,
see, people think it's cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like I guess it is pretty cool. Yeah. It just feels super nerdy,
which is fun because it is a little nerdy.
Yeah,
because it's another one of those things where it's like a lot of people think it's really cool, but it's not. It's not something a lot of people do.
Yeah,
it's something people like admire and it's like, oh my gosh, but like not a lot of people can do it.
Yeah,
it's wild. It's hard. It's like golfing. Golfing's like that for me.
Yeah.
I think golfing's really cool. I think
like
it would be awesome to be good at golfing. I've just never really golfed.
Tyler and I will go golfing together sometimes. Really? We're both terrible. So it's just like really funny. Like we'll both go golfing and neither of us are good, but we just like hitting the ball.
Nice.
Like there's something so satisfying.
We gotta go to the driving range. Because driving range is, or like Topgolf.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Topgolf will be fun because I'm really bad. Like really bad. But I think it's really cool.
One of my good buddies, Mark, they gave me their old golf clubs, and they're just fucking fantastic. Like,
love that.
Oh my gosh, like a good golf club sounds so cool when you hit it like perfectly. Yeah, no, it sounds
like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Like that's one thing that I wish like bowling balls did. Like when it hits the lane,
it like clacked.
Yeah, it has like it just like has like distinct noises that are really cool.
When you hit it hard, it's like the and they all fall. That's cool. That's a fun sound.
No, I mean like I guess it is also cool. Like when you know that you threw at a good speed with good enough rev,
you feel it.
Or whatever, and I hear it hit the pins. Like the sound of the pins just decimating. I'm like that's perfect.
Sound. Yeah,
that's an awesome sound. Yeah, no, that's like one of the few things that I fucking adore about bowling.
That's a great sound.
It's a wonderful sound.
That's why I throw the ball fast. I'm not like super good at bowling, but I can throw the ball pretty quick.
Yeah.
And so as long as I hit, like a lot of times I'll miss the center pin.
Yeah.
But as long as I hit the other ones and they like slightly explode, I'm like, nice. That was a good throw.
Exactly.
And then I look at the speedometer. I'm like, oh, how fast was it?
Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's one thing that I always check. I'm like, I get so annoyed when certain lanes don't have speedometers. And I'm like, dude.
I think that's a little annoying.
I can't see how fast I bowl.
I think that's a little annoying. It's like it's one of those things where you're like, it is what it is. But
you're
like, I wish we were on a lane that had a speedometer on it.
Totally.
That is cool.
Yeah, no, speedometers are like very satisfying, especially because I get to like actually see how fast I'm throwing it. Because like there's like a good sweet spot where if you get between like 16 and 17 miles per hour, that's like the perfect speed.
How fast do you think you could slide down the lane?
How fast do I think I could slide down the lane?
Any way you want.
Depending on how far I'm starting back when I get the running start.
As far as you want.
As far as
imagine that it's just like it's a special bowling night and it's throw yourself down the lane night.
I'm making it down the entire lane.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
100%. I think, dude, you know how slippery bowling alleys are?
You're not supposed to step on them.
Yeah, because when you do, you fucking slip and die.
Really? Is it that bad?
Dude, there's a really good
how would you
video
do
out
it?
there.
How would you do it?
I don't know. I think what I would do is I would stand on my feet because I would need that like
the extra slipperiness of the shoes. Okay.
So I would really I would get a running start.
Okay.
And like,
but how fast do you think you would go?
Like down the
Yeah,
lane.
like what do you think the speedometer would say?
I think I could get down there at like 20 miles per hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Really?
I not me at
Dude,
least.
I think because I mean, like,
I think I would try to like.
were you there for it?
myself.
No, you definitely weren't there for it. Ona was there for it when we were hanging on my place and needed ingredients to pick up for dinner, and so.
I don't know.
They were like, "We need you to go to the store," and I was like, "I will run." And I literally,
I remember this.
I stepped out of my apartment, and they were up on the balcony, and they were like, "Run, JS, run!" I sprinted as hard as I could.
Oh my gosh!
Like I was gone.
Like,
Yeah, I just like across the street down, like over to the store. I sprinted so fast.
That's wild.
Sometimes I forget how fast I can run, and they were like. Oh shit, he's gone.
He's fucking booked it. Activated the boosters, baby. Let me get out of there. Like, holy.
I was fucking
That's
gone,
awesome.
Dude.
That's so funny.
I don't even remember what this was connected to. I'm just like talking about how fast I was running.
You were boosted. Cheese?
Oh, right. Yeah, I was
What?
going to pick up cheese.
Oh, the bowling. Rewind.
Right, we were talking about the bowling. Right, I was picking up
We got
cheese
there.
at the store, but like, yeah, I feel like if I sprinted like that, like got that speed and hit that hit that lane, I would be gone.
Really?
Yeah,
That would be impressive. Maybe we shouldn't.
I don't.
Mess around with
What
that
do you
one.
mean? Maybe we should. I don't think we should.
Why?
I think that's a bad
We know
idea.
enough people at the bowling alley. Be like, hey, we have this science project we would like to do. Where we send multiple people down the lanes like an experiment.
That's what our first Mind Meld paycheck is going into.
I'm serious. Like imagine. No, but I don't know.
The look you gave me. I'm serious right now, dude.
What? Because
You are not fucking around. This guy's not fucking around, dude.
it's an experiment. No. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, ever since we were talking about cheese, I can't stop thinking about how I'm lactose intolerant, and that eggnog is hitting me in the body.
Dude.
Can't stop thinking about it. I've been linked.
Dude, oh my god.
Yep.
I think that's a good note to end on.
Oh damn, are we
Holy
there?
shit, we're there.
Wow.
We are there. But thank you guys so much for listening and watching. We appreciate it very much. Big shout out to Pengu Kim for doing our design and Reflexes for doing this music. Guys, if you want to see us discuss some of your topics, be sure to email us at mindmeldthepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that's mindmeldthepodcast@gmail.com.
That's crazy. You remember that?
We'll, yeah, dude, we'll definitely check out some of your suggestions, see if any of them are worth talking about, and maybe you'll get a little shout on the podcast. Also, big news, we're out on pretty much every platform. No longer will I be saying YouTube and Spotify. You'll be able to find us on Amazon Music and iTunes as well. So be sure to go check there. Thank you guys once again for watching. For those of you who are audio listeners, be sure to check out the videos. And for those of you that are video watchers, be sure to check out the audio too. That's going to be it from us. Say bye-bye, Mason.
Bye-bye, Mason.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.